Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Escapes the defender. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Solo left side.
Tua now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
2nd and 10.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Okay, break. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Downs going in motion right.
60 vices.
Richardson off the play fake. And this one complete to Doolin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go treat.
Doolin, the man in motion.
79 growth.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They go play action with Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Richardson looking to throw.
At the 6-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a second and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Second down, here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Number 2.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. A run straight ahead with H.N. And some room to maneuver. The 20. Down to the 10. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Devon H.N. 42 yards. And the Dolphins have regained the lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Colts first down.
Ready, break! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready!
On first down, Richardson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, And you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
Ready? Johnny Lions. 19, Sergeant. 19, check it.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Complete to Taylor on the slant. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson going to move him around.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
But what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ready? Hook it, 19.
Richardson to the air on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped. Scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Go! Viking, 18!
Downs going in motion right. Richardson to throw off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Check the Eagles! Check the Eagles!
Downs going in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Back to 50, back to 50.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Intercepted by the Colts. Sets up 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Running left, Taylor. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
70.
Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to tackle him at the 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Richardson back to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go ahead.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 62 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was caught.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 16 more on that one and another first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Taylor again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's 2nd down.
Turbo 3, kick.
Tua from the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Tua on 1st and 10. It's Mostert.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain, a nice little cherry on top there at the end. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football.